Hello, it's me again. Today I'm going to show you how to hook up, install My SQL on the Jetson Nano, and then we're going to hook it up to the Ignition software that in my last video I showed you how to install. So once we get it, the database hooked up to Ignition, then we can store like historical tags and stuff, so it has a storage, someplace to store stuff. So let's start by installing My SQL. So we do an update, and I'll pause this so you guys don't have to watch this. And then we're going to do an upgrade. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and put a link to these pages where I'm getting all these instructions from, so you can do this all yourself. Alright, so we've done an updated. So now we're going to install the My SQL server. Alright, so we got that loaded. Now let's get in there and see what we can do. So we're in. Now what we need to do is set up our password for our root. Now I'm not going to change any of this. I got messed up a couple times trying to deal with this, so I'm just going to leave it. So we're basically going to give root the password of root. That's what we're going to do here. Oh, we don't need this extra MySQL. Okay. And then reset the privileges. Alright, now we're going to set up a database for us, tests, because that's the one we're going to use in the Ignition software. So, like, if you wanted to continue on down this thing, you can install the workbench. Now, I've installed it earlier, but I didn't see, for what I'm going to use, I didn't see the purpose of needing it. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to create a database. We're going to get this information from here. It's pretty simple. So what we need to do is we're going to exit out of here. Nope, we don't need to do that. Just go right here. Come on. And we're going to call this test. And I'll show you why later. Okay. And then we're just going to check on it to make sure it's there. Show databases. And as you can see, we have tests right there. So we can go ahead and exit this. We're done with this. Okay. Let me pause that. So let's go ahead and our Ignition server should already be running. And then we're going to go and add, let's see. Databases. First of all, we got to load our driver. And we're going to use MySQL. You see it's got an error. And what we need to do is we need to download some software. So a little So let's go back to connections, create a new database connection, My SQL, and it says there's an error with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. I'm running the Ubuntu, so we're going to get our driver here. This is the My SQL. We're going to get that there. Go there. Then let's see. Let's close these. That one. Oop. Let me log back in here. There we go. So the one we want is for the Jetson. We want the Ubuntu Linux. We want this one right here. So we download it. Log in. I'm going to pause while I log in. So once you log in, it'll bring to this page. We just do download. And it's downloading right here. And then we need to install it. So what we'll do is we'll just grab it, open it, show it in the folder. Grab it, copy, put it in the home directory. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and install this. Sudo apt install install. Okay, and then we'll copy, paste. We don't need all this. And then we'll put a period there, and then we'll install it. I'm going to pause it right here. Okay, so we've got it installed. And we don't need this anymore, so we can go back to here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our connection. Oh, we're going to go to our driver. Go to our driver. Go to My SQL. Let's leave everything like this, and then we need to go find the jar file. And that's the file we installed with that .debian function we just did. So we're going to choose the file. I believe this one is user local Java user local. Let's see, it's not it there. Let me pause while I find it. All right. So we got to go. This is where it got installed. User share Java. We want this jar file. So we just push OK, open. And then basically we just leave it all how it is. Save changes. And then we're golden right here. So now we're going to go to the connections. We're going to create a new connection. My SQL. Since we fixed the driver, we won't get the error. Now we go to setup. So I basically left this all the same. New connection. You can name this whatever you want, but left that the same. And then this is the why we did in the beginning, made the database called test. So we're just getting, because that's what they wanted to see right here. Now we could change that if we wanted to. We just got to make sure that whatever we call the database, we put that in here also. And then the username root, I just kept the way it was because I need it simple. Root is the password. Root. And then everything else basically leave the same. Create new database connection. And see we're valid. So we're good. And then if we go to the status over here, it says we have one database. So we're good. Now, like I say, what the database is for in the Ignition, it's for like storage. You can take your tags, and then you can have them stored so you can query a history on them. Or just like any database, you can store stuff in it and pull it out. So it's very handy to have. So that's about it on that. It's pretty easy. So, all right. Well, thank you very much. Bye.